Hi guys, welcome. Just going to do a short introduction into one of the main videos we're going to be doing, which is the one where Matt is going to be discussing PLOs and Section 20s. So we'll hand you over to Matt and we'll discuss what's been happening and what's going on in the future.
Too much about that, but if you go onto our TikTok, our X, Facebook, even YouTube now, you'll see a lot more content on there, especially from today. So useful content as well. So a couple of weeks ago we talked about wanting to do a discussion on Section 20 and PLO. I thought there's many subjects we want to discuss, and PLO and Section 20, I kind of thought, they're like a good one to discuss together. Section 20 being the involuntary or the voluntary act where you agree for social services to take your children to care um, by yourself or anyone else who has your children with parental responsibility. Get asked that question by social services. Now we know what it's supposed to be used for. We know it's how it should be used, but in reality, it's not being used in the way that it's intended. And we've all got our own stories, including mine at some point that'll come out, where I talk in detail about how they did the Section 20 with me and how I figured out a way around their little tactics on that side of things. But again, this is just the intro. We'll go into it in the full video. PLO, there's two parts of PLO. So you've got the public law outline and you've got the public law order. Now, the public law outline is a pre-court process, usually with a solicitor and the social services and sort of core meeting as well. And then the public law order is where you're actually going through full care proceedings. So there's two different elements there to talk about. We should get it all covered in one video, but what we want to do is we're doing the intro today to let you know in advance if you want any specific questions or if you've got any experiences that you want discussed in our full video, please leave it in the comments and we'll definitely consider and potentially reach out to you as well, even make you part of the video. We'll see. It just depends how we're going to do it. So, but please comment below before we go live on our main date, whether it's pre-recorded or live. I don't know again, but Angel will let you know shortly when we're planning on launching the full version of this. So. Watch this space, and that's really what I've got to say about it today. Full details we can go into in the near future. Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything you've been up to this week you want to mention, or anything behind the
Um,
scenes you think you can mention without giving too much away?
We're really trying to build this movement now, aren't we? There's a lot of movements out there, and it's very hard to do, for the same thing. There's loads of groups like this doing this, but it's very hard to collaborate and get people to do it as one to create a bigger army. So I think it's time that, specifically in this country, we've got different branches now around the world. Was it Australia and USA groups got up now?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so we want to build a movement around the United Children UK. You'll start seeing in all my posts that I do everywhere is I use hashtag United Children UK. You'll see it below this video when it's posted. And guys, anything to do with what we stand for, the child services situation, the court situation, anything you want to share with us or from us to other people, hashtag us in United Children UK. The more exposure this gets, the more chance we've got of making a difference sooner rather than later. So that's something I've been doing behind the scenes. You'll see the TikToks flowing now. It was a bit dormant for the first sort of week, but we did just set it all up, just so initially to reach out to new people that we couldn't reach out to on other platforms. So, but now it's actually going regular. We put in there information that I think is relevant to our cause. There'll be other videos that I decided to do and put up there. Same on X as well. It's all streaming through X at the moment, and the posts are streaming through to Facebook United Children UK group. So I think the last stream we've got to look at, and I think me and Angel talked about this, I guess, is the YouTube integration with all the content as well. But you may
Yeah.
have other plans for that. So that'll be another meeting for another time, I'm guessing.
Well, the
But I
live
think that,
streams will be going forward on YouTube because for that sort of thing, live streaming it is a better platform. So
yeah,
the live
yeah,
streams, so if you want to see them and be involved in the live streams, that will be on YouTube, but there will be links on Facebook, Twitter, and everything else for you to join.
yeah.
So that'll be fine.
And also, if you notice the content that's been coming down today, this is going to be the standard. Maybe not as many as today every day, but there'll be several every single day, where I'll be finding, really, most of the videos are very short, a minute or two. There's very few that are really long. But essentially, these are areas that I've recognised in my experience, and I've heard from many other people. And these videos that I'm sharing through all the platforms at the minute from other people are really, really, really well explained. Um, Difficult scenarios that we have to tackle through family court and social. So actually, it's they're specifically I'm hand choosing everything I put across. I've not got no bot, posting left, right, and centre. I'm hand picking everything
Yeah,
that I
everything's
get
done by
through.
us. That's why
Yes,
sometimes we're a bit behind
yes.
because
And with dinosaurs trying
yeah.
to, be all hip hop and up to speed in the new generation age. So trying to anyway.
But another thing as well, weekends will be, we've had a discussion, haven't we? And weekends will be a bit slower on the platforms because we're going to start, weekends especially, we're going to devote more towards family and friends because at the
Yes.
moment, obviously, this 24/7 and we need to slow it down at weekends a little bit. Yeah, and just prioritize our own families and friends, which is
Yeah.
understandable, isn't it? So yeah, that's the other thing as well. So there won't be so much on weekends unless there's like major developments and that, obviously, or you know, or somebody
Yeah.
can only do an interview or whatever they want to do at a weekend. Then obviously we'll make an exception and do that. But yeah, still looking for
I,
more people to come forward with my story. Um,
yeah, that'd be good.
so I want
Yes.
to get that up and running
I think we got
more.
we got some in we got a few in the diary now, haven't we? Or coming up in the
I
near future, I think.
got a definite and a possible.
Okay.
So, but yeah, people have come forward and then for whatever reason have then decided not to. So, which is fair enough. You know, people have got their doubts and that and their concerns. So it's
Yes.
understandable. Nobody's made to do anything they don't want to do. Not by us anyway. But yeah,
No,
so
no.
that's basically it, really. So yeah, we shall get on and have this discussion and get this video about PLO and Section 20 on, and it will be this week, guys. I know you've been waiting a long
Yeah.
time, and I do apologise, but this has been a lot busier than I thought it was going to be. Even though like the group
Yeah.
members and the subscribers and everything and gone as big as we thought it would so far, we are still really really busy. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, there's a problem with. I always mention to everyone I'm bipolar. I'm a little bit tired now because I am a bit tired actually, which is rare for someone bipolar. The problem is when I get focused on something, which I'm doing now with United Children UK. And when I've got a phone in my hand, I can technically do anything and carry on doing work behind the scenes. And I've been up till 2 or 3 most mornings, just cracking on, doing work behind the scenes for other workflows that I'm trying to hopefully reduce our time that we can put into it with some automated workflows, not from post, but just post management, going from one site to another. But I've been up to stupid o'clock most nights trying to figure it out. I'm a dinosaur. Takes me a bit longer to get up to speed with technology. But yes, weekends, although in a limited capacity, we can always become available if need be. Just depends what we're doing. But yeah, I agree. Weekends we won't be as active as Monday or Friday. So yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
So, oh, if that's it, then I shall round this one up here, guys, and look forward to the next video.
yeah.
So
Okay.
take care, everyone.
Well,
Speak soon.